Okay, it says recording. Hi, everybody. Good morning and good afternoon. It is 8 a.m. in Hawaii and up to 2 p.m. in the Eastern Coast. So that's why I say good morning and good afternoon. And then all the time zones in between, right? Can you guys believe it is October 1st, Saturday, October 1st, 2022? We have 3 more months of this year. Wow. This year has really gone by fast. Okay, so today I'm so excited because we're going to have some of Ikumamau top consultants and managers share what has helped them to be successful in the last quarter, in the last 4 months, and or in the last year or the last couple of years. Because as all of you know, we've been doing things a little differently since 2020. We entered into COVID and we started doing a lot of things differently. And then now we're quote unquote out of COVID, but still things are different. And what I did is I reached out to some of our consultants and I asked them what they were doing to be successful. Some of them I knew what they were doing because I know, but a lot of them I reached out to, and some of them are not on today and weren't able to get on because of prior commitments. But a lot of them are on. So thank you, thank you, thank you all of us for joining. Thank you all of you folks for joining us today. And it was really interesting when I talked to the consultants because it seems like a lot of consultants are doing different things. So I thought about it and I was like, most of us are doing one or two things, right? To be successful and to grow our Tupperware business. And when we bounce ideas off of each other and share with each other what we're doing, then maybe we could do like 3 or 4 things and then we would be more successful and we would grow more. So I have some of the consultants sharing today, and I thought about it too, is that in between everyone sharing, I will share a little of what I heard from some of the people that either, weren't able to come on today or they're too shy to share. So the first thing, of course, is, which I'm going to share first. The first thing, of course, is the core of our business. The core of Tupperware is the party, right? Brownie Wise started the home party with Earl Tupper over 75 years ago. And again, that is definitely the core of our business and Tupperware. We started the home party, right? And a lot of direct selling companies and a lot of companies that are similar to Tupperware took that on because it's very successful. It's how we build relationships. And that is really what Tupperware is about too, right? Is building relationships. So I did a home party a couple of months ago. I'm just sharing about this one. And I was sharing with someone yesterday. I've been talking to so many consultants over the last couple of days, but I think it was Cindy Fukuda I was sharing this with. And I thought I need to share this with you guys because I'm all about the virtual party now, either through Facebook, through Zoom, and I feel I can connect with so many people that way, right? I can connect with my hostesses, family, and friends that are on Oahu, on the neighbor islands, and all over the country, all over the United States. So that is amazing, right? But when we had the party, it was so amazing to be able to connect with people again. And after the party, the house that we had it at, my friend Annie, they have a swimming pool. So we had already planned this. I'm not going to go all into details about that, but we had already planned that we would swim after. So that in itself, we had so much fun. She said I could invite my friends and family. She invited her friends and family. So there's a lot of people that I knew there and that I didn't know there. And we swam after with the everyone, the adults, the kids. There was karaoke. Everybody was dancing and laughing. And of course, during the party, it was a Mexican theme and it was amazing. We made so much good food and it was just such a good time. So the home party is really where it's at. And I would say, you know, have one a month, a couple of month, a couple a month, one every week, or, however you want to set it up for yourself, because there's nothing like a home Tupperware party. So I just can't express that enough because again, it's the core of our business, it's the heart of our business, and everyone loves it. When the hostess and I connected, as soon as we got on the phone, she's like, I want to have a real party. I want people over. Because I said, oh, we do everything virtually now. And she's like, oh no, I want a real party. So I plan to have some this month, of course. And of course, do a lot of other things that everyone's going to be talking about today. So without further ado, I am going to have, oh, I don't see, oh, there she is. I am going to have Carol share about the Facebook party. Carol is like everyone else, doing one or two things or a couple of things, but she does do a lot of Facebook parties. And for the last quarter, congratulations, Carol. She came in number 6 for in Ikumamau. So I'm really excited about that. I'm proud of her. And she is going to share a little bit about what she does with her business.
You see me, Trace? Can you hear me in that?
Huh?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
No? Okay, good.
Yes.
I had to put my earpiece on because I'm babysitting my granddaughter today. On Saturdays, I normally babysit her. So I'm trying to be as quiet as possible. So I managed to put her down for a nap.
Oh, for real. Shucks, I wanted to see her, but that's okay.
She might wake up, depends. I mean, depends on her. Sometimes she'll have a half an hour nap. Sometimes she'll take a 2-hour nap. So we'll see what happens now.
Hopefully we'll be able to see her, but okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm surprised that I came in 6. I've been doing Facebook parties. I actually started doing something different for my Facebook parties. My granddaughter. I I found another platform and I shared that with Tracy and also with Tina. I think Tina was going to try it too. And it's called Zooba Party, Zooba Party.com. I don't know if you guys seen it. I found it on Facebook. And so I tried their platform and it's great if you have people that do not do Facebook at all. And this is great because it's a separate platform. They have their own platform. The only downfall to that is you have to make sure that they check back onto this platform every day for them to see your post. Unlike Facebook, everybody goes on Facebook at least twice a day. But with that other platform, I had to make sure that they check the platform. And one thing that Zuba does do is when they register for the party, when they sign up RSVP for it, you ask them for their phone number. So they give you their phone number. And what it is just so you can text them daily when you to remind them to don't forget, check the party, we're playing games, all that other stuff. So that's a plus that they did, but not everybody wants to give you their phone number because they think that you're going to spam them with all kinds of messages, right? So there's an upside and a downside to Zuba. So what I decided to do was one thing I liked about Zuba was they did have like a generic outline for their party. And so what I did, because I have to pay for that, and you can pay monthly. And what I did do was I paid for a couple months and I tried it. And I did use their generic outline, and you can put in all your whatever you have for that month, the specials and whatever. So they kind of have a generic outline. So I took that generic outline and I made it my own, and I stored it and I saved it in a folder on my desktop. And so every month when we have the new specials, all I do is I go into that outline and I change the specials just for that specific that specific post. And what I also learned from Zuba, and I thought was super easy for me, was instead of me posting throughout the day, having to set up a post that will post throughout the day, I set up my post to post all in the morning. So it's one after another. So it'd be like 2 minutes apart, and it'll post. And it'll be my time. A lot of it depends on what where the hostess is at. So if the hostess is in East Coast, I'll set it up to her time. If it was in Hawaii, I'll just set it up to my time because when they wake up, everything is there. And so I found that easier to post everything that way, first thing in the morning. Because, everybody, when they wake up in the morning, the first thing they do, they get ready and they look on their social media. I mean, because that's what I do. My husband does the same. My daughter does the same. So I figured, that makes so much sense. So I started doing it that way on my party. Everything is posted one time, first thing in the morning. I play games every day, 2 different types of games a day. I make them earn points. And the more entries, I mean, not points, entries. I make them earn entries. And the more entries they get is entries into my spread drawing at the end. I'll do one game out of the whole party where someone will win like a little tiny treasure, but that's just that one time. Other than that, everything that they play for is for entries. And I found this, I think it was Fran probably that made it, or somebody made it. It's on Legacy. And I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's a game tracker. So this is it. This is a game tracker. And all I did was I kind of went off of theirs and I just kind of added in my own columns after that. And so, which made it easier so I can keep track of what a person won for prizes. So like if my party hits $1,000, so I did have a party that went over $1,000 in 1 week. It was like within that week, she had $1,000 in her party. And so I ended up giving away more prizes during that party. Because what we did do was she wanted more half off. You're maxed out at free when you do $1,000 party. So what I did do was I closed that $1,000 party and I opened up another party link for her. And we just shared that new party link in her Facebook party so she could earn more half off items. So that's what I did with her. But this game tracker helped me out a lot because it doesn't just keep track of the games. I get their addresses, I get their phone numbers, I get what I need to send out to whoever won, who won what. If they played my Snidget game, I mail out their Snidget so I need to know who played my Snidget game. If they want a prize from that Snidget game, if they got a party with me. So I keep track of all of that on this, and it helps me out a lot. Like I said, you can add in more columns if you need, and that's what I did. I added in the column, what is that for the warranty because there's when I started doing this party, Facebook parties, a lot of people were starting to tell me, I have warranties. And I needed to keep track of their warranties somehow. So that's what I did. I added another column for warranties. And I love that we could do warranties through a party now because that'll, since they're going to be paying for freight, that will give them a chance to place an order. Everybody said hi, Dave. You said hi. But that'll give them a chance to place an order. So you're not losing out on any sales. You're actually gaining sales when they give you warranties. And before I would get warranties, oh my gosh, that's all I would get. And they wouldn't place orders with me. So when they place them, when you do a warranty with Facebook parties, I love it because I get more sales off that way. But this, I would highly suggest using this game tracker. It just makes it so much easier. And all I just do is I printed out this one small because there was a lot, but if you can see, there's tally marks there, and that's how I keep track of their entries. I keep tally marks. All you do is just use the I, but or capital I, or was it the L? I think it's just, I forget which one I use, but I just use that as my tally marker. And this is done in Excel. This is the Excel, so it's so easy to work with. So that is a plus. And all I did after, so I can keep track of points. At the end, I total up their points, their entries, and I use the wheel of names. And I just copy and paste their names into that wheel of names, as much entries as they have. And when you spin that wheel, it is full, I'm telling you. And people like that. It's so funny. They love seeing how much names, they get excited over it. And I just love that part. And by me doing this with them, it makes people, a lot of people play my Stitch games after that. So off of one party, nobody was playing it, but as soon as they started seeing, because my host was, you got to make sure your host is engaged in this party, and I make sure my host is engaged. When she's engaged and she starts telling everybody, oh my God, I had this one host, that one that had the $1,000 party. She was telling people, I got $1,000, and she's like screaming and going, "Oh my God, I'm gonna get this much in free Tupperware." I mean, it really helps. So I would encourage you to have your hostess say that in their group, in their Facebook party group, because it does get people going. After she started mentioning that, I had people playing like midget games, and I ended up getting 3 parties off of people playing my midget games. So I would highly suggest you encourage your hostess to post in her group or even do a going live, saying how excited she is because she's at this certain point and this is what she's planning on getting. I encourage them to make a wish list. I encourage my guests to make a wish list. I post a wish list post. I think it's the second day, I post a wish list post. And I encourage them to send it to me or comment it, and they'll earn entries, plus they'll get a particular from me. So what's the great thing about that is when they post their wish list, have them put their order and receive the rest. Why? Because you're going to give them a citrus peeler, right? You don't want to have to spend extra for shipping to send them a citrus peeler, just one citrus peeler. So it'll cost you $3 to send the mail. When you can add it on for $1.75 or whatever it is, you can add on a game prize. And so I would suggest doing it that way. Have them, if they participate in that wish list, have them put the order in with you direct, you can add it onto their order and not have to pay extra shipping because they're going to put in the order with you, know they are. And then you can work with them that way as well, because you're going to have to talk with them when they put that order in with you. That way you can encourage them, hey, I know there's on the wish list, want to set a party. That's another way of getting a party. So let me see. I think that's it. I mean, that's pretty much what I've been doing with my parties. And I'm amazed that I've been getting really good response. So that's what I do.
That's so, oh, excuse me. That's so awesome, Carol. I remember, excuse me. I know Marcy just said great ideas. That is a lot of great ideas. I remember the tracking sheet. I mean, I remember someone training on that and talking about that. Where is that again?
I found it in Legacy Party Sales. I think it's in the files section.
Okay.
So yeah, and
We'll have to,
I think it's called Game Tracker or something like to that
okay.
point. I mean,
We'll
I'm not
have to
sure.
bring that up in Legacy Party Sales as a post. I'll
Mm,
make a comment on that so it comes to the top and everybody can print that out for those of you that are
yeah,
holding Facebook parties because I need that. I have 3 parties going on right now and
and it
hopefully I
does help. I mean, you keep everything together. I mean, this was my $1,000 party, so I mean, I have everybody's names. You keep their address, and then when we have um, booking blitz, that's what I ended up using. I bought out my papers with everybody's information on it, and I started going down to the people that said, you know, I wouldn't mind having a party, but not right now. That's who I started calling, was those people. So you keeping a record of everything on there from that party, which makes it easy.
right. It's so smart. It's kind of like the party sign-in sheet when we're having in-home
Mm-hmm.
parties. It's something that we would always use over the years. I mean, we just go back to our party login sign-in sheets, and then we can call hostesses and customers over and over and over throughout the years. So that is so awesome. I'm glad you shared about that. Okay, so thank you. That was so awesome.
Thank you.
Okay, so like I said, in between each one sharing, I want to keep this to us being done within an hour, and I think we're going to be able to do that. But in between, I wanted to share some of the things that I did learn from some of our tops that I talked to that again aren't able to be on right now and or we're too shy to share. Which I said, hey, Tupperware helps us to get over shyness. So in the future, hopefully that will change and our shy ones will share. So one thing I heard from someone, and I was like, I myself is guilty of this, and I would like to change it. But one person said that they share everything through email. They said their friends and themselves is not on social media. And what it made me think of, you guys, is that, and she said this, Grace Sugimoto is the one that I had talked to about this. She's been with us for a really long time. And what she said, which is so true, is that everybody has email and everybody checks their email. So what it made me think of though is that over the years, it specifically, I know 2 business coaches that one is really young and one is my age, young, but both of them, they train entrepreneurs across the country and they're very successful actually. And both of them have courses that you can take to help you build a 5,000 email list because they said it's very important in our business to have an email list. So it's something to think of, you guys. If you don't have one, which I don't, then we can start working on building one. Every time we get someone's email, every time we have a new connection and or, if we want to build off of some people that we know already, we can go back, start building an email list that you can email once a month or every other week or every week. I mean, it depends what you want to do, right? How you want to work that and what you want to share every week, every other week, or once a month. And then there's also the I didn't write down what it's called, and I don't have it because there's a glitch in their system with my account, and I tried to fix it several times. But there's the monthly newsletter that can be sent out. I know Tina uses that, and I need to get that fixed too if I can. She was going to help me several times, but do you send out that month? Does anybody here send out that monthly newsletter? You guys know which one I'm talking about?
I used to, but I stopped. I don't know why. Oh, you know what happened was I have to go and um, update my payment because my credit card expired. But I think it's I Make News is who I remember that's who I had to log into. It's called I Make News, and I used to do that. And it, you know what? If you do events, that is like the best thing you can do is get their email address because they send out an email once a month, the start of your new brochure, and they send you, I think for the first 2 weeks, they send you like a worm call report to, and it shows you which person clicked on what. So if they clicked on just the cover, it'll tell you they clicked on the cover. If they clicked on the specials, it'll tell you it was a special they clicked on. If they clicked on the opportunity, because it does show you different ones, it'll tell you that as well. So that kind of gives you um, information on what to call them about if you need to call that person or contact them about certain things. So I think it's I Make News. Let me go check, and then when I find it, I'll post it in Ikumamau.
Okay, thank you. I was just thinking about that too. So that's another option is email you guys. Okay, so now we are going to have Marcy share about social media. Of course, if you follow Marcy on social media, you know that she's very creative and on top of the game of posting in social media, which has helped her grow her Tupperware business. And if you don't follow her, you can follow her so that way you can get ideas, you can copy her posts, and you can repost. And this is how you can learn how to, use social media for your business because of course, email is good, the home party is good, the Facebook party is good, but a lot of people are on social media. Not everybody, but a lot of people are. So, Marcy, let's hear it from you.
Hi, everybody. Well, I got to see two-person today. Where's everyone's faces? Well, those of you who don't know me, my name is Marcy Fiesta. I just recently moved to Washington. We basically, I think it's 1 year. We made it 1 year already here in Washington. So that was really fast. September 27 is our 1 year here. So being new to the community, social media platform basically helped me because, when you're new to the place, you gotta have to meet new people, prospect, because when we moved here, COVID was still around, so I didn't have chance to go out there yet. But Facebook is great. Uh, Instagram is great. What else do we have? TikTok is also another platform, and we also have Twitter. If those of you have YouTube, Pinterest, and of course, like what Tracy is saying about my social media, you guys are also welcome to use it. You guys can copy and paste the videos and the pictures that I created because it's already public. It's shareable to everybody. Everyone can use it. And again, if those of you seen how I shared my reels in my Facebook and to my Instagram, they basically the same videos. I just have to just copy and paste it and put it in there. For me to reconnect with the people here in Washington, Facebook group is a great way for you to communicate to the community. So in every state, believe it or not, in Facebook, every state has a group. So I'm in Washington and Auburn. So I clicked in the group, Auburn, but you have to make sure you add the group that you want to join in. For say there's is what's happening Auburn, or there's a business Auburn, where you could share. And again, of course, Tupperware also made a policy for us to how you want to share your business, your Tupperware business. They have that policy, so we need to make sure we follow that. And of course, that information is in our back office, or reach out to your director, or reach out with Tracy also, or Tina. And that is a way for us to, because Tupperware allowed us, even though that group, Facebook group, is not your group, you can actually share the business in there, or share the products, or anything that is going on. You can actually post it in there. But some group don't intend to make sell stuff, so you make sure you go and join to the group that is about sell things, or business sharing. You make sure you're in that group. You don't want to go and add yourself to the group that is not, doesn't allow you to do business stuff. You want to make sure you're in that social media platform. Okay, so back to Instagram. Instagram is basically pictures and photos. They have reels, and reels basically it's a videos, and that's one thing that I like about those two, because I can share the videos that I made a week or a month or last year. I just created it to made it a video and just share it. And that's one thing that I got some I believe recruits, customers that I don't even see them. They just message me. They see how the product is used. That's one thing that social media helped me, for them to see, that's how the product is used. So that's something about. And also Carol mentioned about you being the part in the party. You can use all your social medias as well when you're doing a virtual, like Tracy is saying about virtual party. Social media platform is an awesome way to reach out to people that we do not know, but people that we talked with, but they have friends, especially on Facebook. When you comment their photo something and their friends see it, that's something like interaction in there. So social media platform is really helped. So I'm gonna also share something on this link that in our legacy website, that you can also take a look of how I do mine, of the same technique on how the social media works. And I hope you guys understand this social media. It's really good for you guys. If you don't have any social media, if you're only on Facebook, go to other social platform, get a Twitter account, get a Instagram account. Tell you the truth, they're free. So get that. They're free. That's it, guys. If you have a question, message me or comment with me.
Okay, Marcy, thank you so much, our social media girl. And yes, I think it's good for us to be friends on Facebook, follow each other on Instagram. That way, again, we can bounce off ideas from each other. We can learn from each other. When I see Marcy's post, I sometimes share it, copy it, post it. She hasn't been lately, but a lot of times she'll tag me in her videos. So that way it's so easy for me to just reshare it. So I really love that, because I'm not as savvy as her, although I've learned a lot from her over the years. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Great ideas again. So let's see. Before I have the next person share, another idea that I got talking to several people. Several people actually talked about this, and that is texting their family and their friends, their customers, their hostesses, and then also calling them and keeping a track and or knowing what our family and friends, our customers, and our hostesses are wanting. So like right now, for example, we have a lot of pink Tupperware on special, right? And because it's October and it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And then we also have a lot of red Tupperware right now. So do you have, do you keep track? You know, do you have some kind of log where you can go back and look at people that love pink Tupperware or love pink and or red? And then that way you could reach out to them. And then like some of the people that I was talking to said, you know, that's how they get a lot of orders every month because they know what their family and friends want and need. So, and they did say that they call them too. So that is very important, right? In fact, I think that is one of the top things. I have this story that I'll have to share again. Make the call. Those three words, you guys, are actually one of the most important three words in our business because there's nothing like a connection, right? A personal connection through picking up the telephone. And sometimes it's like, especially when we had home phones, sometimes it's like the phone is 1,000 pounds and you don't want to pick it up. But once you do, and you make that first call or you make several calls and you just have a connection with someone, it's just amazing. It just opens up your heart and you're like, oh my gosh, this is so awesome because people love to be connected with. So make that call, send the flyers through text, make the connection, right? Okay, now we are going to have Marge. Marge Sasaki, been with Tupperware 55 years. I always have to think of how old my husband is because she started when he was a year old. So he's 56. So Marge, 55 years. And she's going to talk about the catalog party because our Tupperware catalog, you guys, is so powerful. You ready, Marge? Oh my gosh, I don't see her on now. She was on. Okay. I can always talk about it in a little bit. Let me see maybe if she'll get back on. I don't know. Okay. Arlene has been in Tupperware almost as long as March. I should have looked it up, but I know it's 40 something years. She started when she was 10, so. Arlene is gonna share. When I talk to her, you know, Arlene, she's so funny. I love her. She is going to share. Oh, there, Marge is back on. Marge, I was just introducing you. Are you ready to talk about the catalog party? Because we're ready to hear from you.
Okay, I
Oh,
got
there you are.
disconnected. Okay, we're driving out. That's why I'm on in the car. Okay, the catalog. The catalog is very important to me. As you can see, I have it ready, and I have the brochures. And the people who do it virtually have the easy way, right? But I don't do those things, so I have to depend on my catalog. So in my catalog, I have all my little note things in here. And this year's winter catalog consists of the family, and it is something that I guess we want to go back to is the family instead of just doing simple things, introducing cooking or storage or vegetable keeping and stuff like that. So I've got it all taped up. So the one most important thing is that in the I don't know how many people use the catalog, so I like it. That's the only way that only access that I have. So this winter's catalog has a lot of pictures about family. There are 26, 23, or maybe 25 to 26 pictures of adults and children and pets in this catalog. So in this first page of the catalog, I find that it's a nice way to introduce a party where the consultant has a Tupperware. She has two guests attending her party, and 6 people on the computer, which I think is going to be a virtual way of having a combination of parties. Oh shucks, Tracy, we're going through the title, we might get cut off. In a way, there's a family, a single person, a married person, a group of people. So look through your catalog and enjoy what is in it, and that way you'll be able to get a better picture of what Tupperware is trying to present this in this winter catalog. Another thing about the catalog is that they show all of our products that are in the art museum, that have a red dot recognition. They have the IT for recognition on design. And so you're representing a very important, well-known Tupperware brands. And maybe nowadays we should call it Tupperware brands, so that people will just not say Tupperware, because we do carry all different kinds of things in our catalog. We need to do cookware, and we are promoting there's only one. In the front of the catalog, you see there's only one. And we're going to focus on that, I think, because there are several things that in the catalog are only one for Tupperware. And that would be like the cake taker or something that is vented serve and a few other things. I think we have about 6 items that are like that. And then another thing about your catalog is that they have choice wordings. So if you read those, they make you look professional and using what and how you can use our products. And so if you do that, you'll be able to do those things. Another thing that came to my mind is that we like to do $500 parties. So Tupperware has in our catalog this winter modular mates. Our modular mates are sold in a complete set. So if there's someone interested, I think it's a nice way to have a party one-on-one. You don't have to have a lot of people. You can just have one person with a friend attending and do a modular party. And they have it in the back of the catalog. Now that's closest you can get to your Tupperware. Of course, we have sorry, Tracy.
It's okay, Marge. I think we lost you, but you're back.
I know, because we go through this H3, and there's some pockets that don't record or don't get connected, gets disconnected. Anyway, enjoy your catalog and enjoy your brochures. Uh, they have really nice things in here also. And if you keep on going, doing your specials, and then that way you can have more people join you and, get to know our product better. Because I find that we need to really encourage our public. Kind of lost it somewhere along the line. So Tupperware Brands is going to be coming up again if we keep promoting and talking about those things. Okay, any questions you can ask me later. Okay, thank you, Tracy, and all of you. Bye.
Thank you, Marge. Everyone just renamed you. Marge,
Bye.
how do you pronounce that, Marcy? Margeless? Instead of marvelous, Margeless.
Oh my God.
Because Marge, you are a wealth of knowledge. That's why I always love for you to share, because from day one, my 27 years with Tupperware, I have always learned so much from you every single time you share. And I love how you're so passionate about Tupperware, the business, and the catalog. It's so
Yes.
important, right? I was sharing with Cindy Fukuda again yesterday when I was talking to her, and a couple of things I think of when I think of our Tupperware catalog is
Yeah.
that if you guys didn't see the interview where Tina interviews my mom, watch that. And actually, when I interview Marge too, those two interviews are so powerful. And it talks about, my mom is in Texas right now and they're driving, and she said she didn't know if they would be able to connect because they're in the
Right.
middle of the country, right? Like
Yeah.
Texas country. But
Uh,
anyways, when Tina was interviewing my mom, and I think about our Tupperware catalog, when my mom went to the Tupperware party before she joined, when I was about 17 years old, and I'm 53 now. But anyways, when she went to the Tupperware party, she got a catalog, and she said before she called the consultant to join, she could not stop looking at the catalog. And even Tina Oscar, our business leader, she said when she joined, she wanted everything in the catalog. I sent a catalog to Marcy Fiesta. Gosh, I would have to check back when it was exactly, but Marcy and I have been working together for many, many years, like over 10 years. But when I sent one catalog to her about, I want to say it's like 5 years ago, she called me the next day and she's like, I'm so excited because she got it in a day, thank God. And she said, I'm so excited. I want back into Tupperware. And she's never took her foot off the pedal, and I will just never stop mailing catalogs to customers, to hosts, to my family, to my friends, and I will never stop not having them with me when I leave my home and giving them out. I so I have this, I didn't even know I was going to share this, but I have this bag, this new bag that I got when I was on my Mexican cruise that I just earned. Tina gave us this bag. And in my bag, I have the catalog. Oh my gosh, I think I'm gonna have to um take my background off so I can just show you guys really quickly. There we go. Okay, so I have it in a plastic sheet protector so it doesn't bend or get wet. You know how things happen, right? And I have the catalog and the sale flyer, and I have a whole bunch. So when I leave the house, whether I'm going to the bank, to the store, to Costco, to the dentist office, doctor's office, everywhere I go, I am working my business and giving out catalogs and flyers, and I am sharing Tupperware. And I have learned that a lead without a phone number is not a lead. So I will give the catalog. Well, I have it, and I have it in my hand. And I'm like, this is a Tupperware catalog. And everyone's excited, right? They want the catalog. They're like, ooh, Tupperware, right? And before I give it to them, because they're excited, I say, let me get your contact information. And I say 808, because mostly people in Hawaii would be 808. That's our area code. And then I let them roll off their number. Like, they're not even hesitant about it. So anyways, as many catalogs as I can get into people's hands, that's one of my missions too. So at the beginning of the month, I would get ready about 13 is my favorite number. And it's so funny because we have 13 people on right now. Yay! So at the beginning of the month, I get together about 13 of these packets. And my mission is to give them out. And if I need to make up more, I do. So anyways, the power of the catalog, oh my gosh. And the catalog party. Catalog party is very powerful, you guys, because sometimes that's the only thing that someone will do, a hostess. So that is an option for us. Okay, I'm gonna have to check the chats later, and we're just about almost done, but we are going to have Arlene share about what she does. Arlene is very, very, very successful, very consistent. She always has a lot of sales every single month, and her team always meets their goals. And when I talked to her, I said, what are you doing? And she said, I'm old school and I make it quick, I make it fast. So I love what she does. She inspires me. All of you guys inspire me, but we're going to have her share so that everyone can start doing what Arlene is doing too.
I don't do anything different. I'm just old fashioned. So now that it's opening up again, what I do is pack up some Tupperware. I don't really believe in catalog party. I don't even do catalogs at the party or so-called get together. I just get some specials together. And when I think about it, I don't even tell them the prices. So they can look up themselves with the one catalog, and it's early bird gets the worm. So whoever is there first can grab the item, and then that way I do not charge them the tax or handling, and that's a break for them. But I like to have the actual product in their hand, and that I can get more excitement out of that. That's all. I do a KISS, keep it simple and short. So I don't call it party too. I don't have them do refreshments. I'm in and out. I don't do games, but I do have them select the game gifts, the little tiny treasures. But um, even just listening to all these people, I'm tired already. I should implement, maybe try to Facebook and all those parties, but they just like the personal contact. And I guess I have to trust my relationship with all these people all these years. And I guess they trust me too. I treat everybody equally because everybody thinks they're their best friend. I'm their best friend. That if they compare notes, they're going to find out that I don't treat any one person better than the other. Everybody's treated equally. But that's the only thing. I have no secrets. It's all Tupperware training.
Thank you so much. That is such great tips and tools from each and every one of you that shared. like I said, when we first started, some of us are doing 1 to 2 things. And now that we have a whole bunch of new tools and tips, we can start doing maybe like 3 or 4 things. Or if you just want to stick to your 1 to 2, that's fine. But I just really believe that with doing 3 or 4 more things, then I would be more successful and be able to grow. Something I do want to share, we're almost done, is as we're sharing to get people to join us, think about this too, you guys, because some of the top 10 to 20 consultants that I talked to said that their sales comes from personal shopping personal shopping and a couple of their family and friends. So always remember that we do have that opportunity for someone, okay? Because some of them said they're ordering it for themselves, for their kitchen, and some of them said that they're ordering it for gifts, which takes me to, I always shop from my own store when I need a gift. We have products that are for babies all the way to senior citizens. So I don't go out and buy gifts for people. I don't buy gift cards. I give Tupperware. I shop from my own store. So personal shoppers, I thought about it when I was talking to Cindy Fukuda. We talked for quite a while yesterday. We haven't talked for a while, that's why. And I said to her, just imagine when each of us has 10 personal shoppers on our team. So I challenge you to share the Tupperware opportunity and get some personal shoppers to join you in Tupperware, because each of us having 10 personal shoppers on our team, oh my gosh. Like I said, some of the top 10 to 20 consultants in the whole Ikumama organization are personal shoppers. So don't forget about that, okay? And then they share with their family and their friends, oh, there's the baby. Good morning. That's what Carol always says to her. When Carol and I were in Vegas together, we were inseparable. We had so much fun for the virtual Jubilee. Every day her daughter would call and we would be on video. She's getting so big. And Carol always says to her, good morning. She's so cute. Okay, so I did ask some of our tops to share in our Ikumamau group. Go live and share in our group throughout the week, throughout the month, and give us some of their tips. So stay tuned for that. If you're not a part of our Ikumamau group, before it was just Ikumamau, but my goal is to get everyone in our whole organization in our Ikumamau Facebook group. So if you're not a part of it, please join. Like I said, there's going to be some training throughout the week, throughout the month. And I wanted to be able to share this video with everyone, even in legacy party sales and even anyone with Tupperware, because it's such great information that we just shared. And I think that a lot of people will benefit from this. So I didn't want to do any drawings in here. I am going to do some drawings in the Ikumamau group within the week and within the month. So if you're not in there and you win, I will contact you to let you know that you won. I do need, because I did jot down everyone that's in on here today, and I am going to do several drawings for this for everyone that is here today. But I do need to know who is iPhone. If you can please let me know who is iPhone, because I have the list here. So I have everybody's names except for iPhone. So I just need that. Okay, I wanted to keep this under an hour. And again,
It's me, iPhone.
no, you're under legacy party sales,
Oh, I don't have it. That's okay. I don't have to wait.
which we need to change that to March, Margeless. But someone is on iPhone and it doesn't have their name. So I'm not sure who that is because they're not showing their face.
That's me. It's Marge. Tracy,
Oh,
it's me.
you're on two different devices?
iPhone. Oh, just the iPhone. And I use the Zoom.
Well, yours
So
is coming up as legacy party sales. So I know
Oh,
which
sorry.
one is you.
Oh,
I know.
okay.
I know which one is you, Marge. iPhone
Okay.
is someone else.
Okay.
Oh, it's pause. Okay, it's pause.
Oh, shucks.
Okay, I just needed to know everybody's name that is on right now. So when I do drawings, I can add that person in. Okay, I will share this with you folks too. So if you want to share it with anyone and or you want to listen to the replay to maybe take notes and or just hear it again, then you'll have the link as well. So again, I want to thank everyone for coming on. I want to thank all of you for sharing. This was the bomb.com. And everybody be safe. God bless. Take care. And let's stay connected, okay?
Thank you, Tracy.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye,
Take care,
everybody.
everyone.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you, Tracy.
Thank you.
Okay, talk to you later.
Okay. Glad you got on.
Yeah.
Janet, you too,
Okay.
Janet.
Thank you.
So good to see new faces.
Okay.